Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Right, my first little update for the All British Diorama. What you're looking at the moment is one end of the bridge. I'm partly through trying to sort of like get a feel of the bulldozers being in, pushed all the hardcore rubbish and debris that's in front of the bridge that was there over the side to make it clear so they can actually get this bridge on. There's still quite a bit here to do, a little bit of blending and everything else, but I feel I'm getting there. Now, also what I've done, I've put in the parapets are in both sides, but I just work on one section at a time. And also what I've done just underneath the bridge, I've made some wooden blocks up. They're supposed to be oak. This would have been the levelling bit, so I've got a few more of them to make to go underneath, because there's 2, 4, 6, that's 8 legs altogether. I'm going to throw quite a bit of my barbed wire into this, as that would have been strewn all over the place, and so it's all gonna, I've got quite a bit in here now, but there'll be a lot more. I think I'm going to also get some empty 45-gallon drums. I've been looking around, there's probably some like a Tamiya one, and then get them crushed and get them into the rubbish pile here. Maybe even a few bits of chair and things like that. I just need to build this up to make it look like, you know, all the rubbish is being pulled off the road. Now going up to the top here, this is blank, and this is the part where the actual platform comes down to where the road was. Now I want to try and sort of get in here probably some craters, but I want the craters to look like they're being filled with the hardcore that's been pushed over with a bulldozer, because they would have just cleared that area to get this bridge through. So that's my next little challenge, as well as coming back to adding bits of colour, more brick and more debris and rubbish on this side, and I'll be quite happy with that. The parapets, I mean, what you can actually see of them, they do look good. It is a bit of a shame that you don't see as much, but there again, I know they're there and I'm happy. The far side one, like I say, I've not done no work on this side, I'm just concentrating on this bit. All the steel and that, as you can see, that's them Tamiya beach obstacles. I'm going to be using them amongst hardcore and rubbish, and try and get the effect that whatever was there is now sort of laying in the bottom of the river. And then I'm going to use a resin, a clear resin. Actually it's a casting resin, and I've used it before, it's very good for the water. Hopefully I can get hardcore with the water coming through it, you know, sort of cascading through it to give it a little bit of interest. Now that's this little bit. I know it's only a small section, but it's just sort of like trying to show you how I'm getting on, and that will be it. Okay, right, another quick clip. What I've done now is try to build a crater. Very difficult to build a crater, but make it look like it's been filled in, so that the bridge can be put up and the transport can be put across it. Now I know it don't look much at the moment, but in the next clip hopefully this will all be dry, because it's all PVA. The surface of that bit, just turn the camera camera around here. I've used aluminium oxide, which is a shot blasting media, which is very much like sand, and that's 120 grit, and another aluminium oxide which is really fine, and that's a 220 grit. Also, I've used some good old-fashioned soil. Well, actually this is peat, but really sieved down fine. And also we have used a little bit of ordinary topsoil, which we're I'm quite sort of lucky being in the UK. It's almost a European colour, and then I've got plenty of pigments which I'll start mixing in and trying to make it look. Actually, the camera don't really pick this up well enough. It really is quite good. It's better than in real life, but there you go. And it always depends on the lighting as well, which is pretty crap in here at the moment. But that's as far as I've got on there. So next clip, hopefully we should see it a little bit better. Right, another little clip. As you can see now, I've got the top in roughly how I want it. I've got a crater hole with some bricks in. I'll try and swing it across to, and I've got a little bit of sort of like tank tracks in there. Just very subtle things at the moment. To be honest with you, we're not going to see a great deal of it because with the vehicles on it, I think if I can swing around, which I'm still working on, but you know, you've actually got, I'll lift the camera, you've actually got the vehicle like so. You know, it's covering most of what you can see on the floor there. So I think probably just a little bit of manipulation at the bottom there, a few colours, just blend it in and get it looking sort of right. And the same along the front here, along the front, sort of a bit more barbed wire, which I shall add later. I really want some props, like broken chairs, cans, bits and pieces like that. So I should be off on the internet when I finish this and see what I can find. So basically, I think that side I'm going to leave now, because I want to now turn my attention to the other white half. I think I need to get this side brought up to the same as this level, and then, which will only take me a couple of days. So I shall put this will be the last clip of this 3 sections, and I'll do that side and how I got on with that, because that side is going to be totally different to this side. Because if you could imagine it, if the retreating army that side, I mean, a lot of the stuff would still be sort of there intact, where this side they'd virtually level things to get the bridge across, so a lot of stuff would still be in play here, which once they got something across to bulldozer it down or push things out the way. So I'm sort of still indecisive about what's going to go on here, especially with the footbridge coming off. So this side I sort of like improvised. If I can get down there, I improvised bringing it down onto sandbags, just need a little bit of washing that on it. I'm going to put some posts in as per normal. One pinged off. I have got it, so that's not too bad. But I still need to put another one here and some sort of rope running down this bit, because they would actually have a bit of rope, just as a sort of like a guide, a marker for them. So I'm quite happy with that bit. I just need now to sort of get some more dust and muck and little bits of debris on the road there. But I'm quite happy with the crater. That came out quite well. So all in all, I'm quite happy. And like I say, this is the last bit of this update, and the next one I'll do will be on that side, and then we'll get this water poured, which I'm quite looking forward to actually. I quite like doing water effects. That's it, I think. Yes, that's it. So I shall see you on the next clip, and you should be able to. So I keep looking, using the camera to look to see what I really need to do. It's a very useful tool, these cameras are. But there we go, and we'll see you on the next bit.